Look how far we came.
Look how far we came.
Through the fire I stood knowing we would reign. Feels like yesterday.
Yo, what's up? It's Lee.
And it's Ken, man.
And you tuned in to the Lee and Ken Show.
So what's been up with you, bruh? What's
steady working, man. You know, since we got the site up, it's a steady grind now. We got to keep it relevant, keep it going. So I've been isolated from everybody just working, man. I'm trying to get it.
Man, for me, man, you know, January a big month for me. You know what I'm saying?
Birthday party was crazy.
Man, it was stupid, bro. I appreciate you for coming, bro.
You miss it, man.
You know, February is my wife's birthday, man. My junior birthday. We just had Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying?
What you do? What you do?
We did the helicopter ride.
Oh man!
Look,
I thought you said not to do it.
No. If you rewind to episode 1, I said, don't do the helicopter unless you gonna marry her. Nigga, you see, come on, nigga. Okay. You was in my wedding, baby. That's my boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Happy birthday, boo-boo.
Happy birthday.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we did the helicopter ride. I took her to see took her to a movie. Took her out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Bought her what I buy her, man? Oh, I bought her some Uggs, bruh. Bought her some Uggs and something else, some makeup. You know what I'm saying? So, what about you? What you get into?
Man, I did a little movie. I sent some roses. Did a little movie. I didn't really do much because I was trying to get back to work, man. But I thought I did a good job for me being in a situation and not a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But she hit me the next day tripping to me. I ain't text her all day. I'm working, man. Like, you messing with a boss. I work 24/7. I gave you yesterday. I took off yesterday to give you that day. I can't give you 2 days in a row.
Yes,
I gotta work.
That's the difference. She confused. She thought y'all in a relationship. So speaking of relationships and situationships, that's what we talking about today, man. We talking about the relationship versus the situationship. We talking about the boss versus the worker. Stay tuned. We're gonna be right back, man. So welcome back. Right now we talking about relationships versus situationships. I mean, we all know what a relationship is. You know, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you got that defined title, husband, wife, fiance, you know, it's defined. But tell me what a situationship is.
Situationship is pretty much all of that without the commitment. You don't have to, you can still do you. You know what I'm saying? You get everything, the sex, the time, all of that, you know, but you're not really committed to this person. It's more friends with benefits, but a lot of benefits.
I need an example, because to me that sound like a relationship, man. It sound like the dating phase, you know, that me and my wife, man, we dated for, we've been together 11 years, been married 5 years. So in that time when we dated, I knew that this was my woman. I knew that she was mine. Ain't nobody else touching that. That's mine. Yeah, it's touched with the fear of death. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't touching that. Yeah. So we had the sex. You know, I stayed with her. She stayed with me. She cooked. You know, she cleaned. I paid her bills. I did everything I was supposed to do as a man. It was a relationship. Now, we never sat down and had this conversation. Yo, you're my girlfriend. You're my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But we knew what it was.
See, I get all of that, but the conversation I had before that was that I wasn't looking for a commitment. So it never got to that stage of where she thought she would be my woman. Like, it's like she's over here and other chicks over here. I'm going to do a little more for her, spend a little more time with her, but I'm not going to be with her just because of the situation I'm in now, just trying to get to it. We really out here working, so I don't really have time for that commitment, because I don't need you calling me or blowing me up when I'm doing certain stuff. By us not having that commitment, it's certain things you can't question me about, you can't get mad about, and certain things you can't expect me to do because you're not really my girl.
I mean, it sounds too much to me like a relationship. So I can understand a female not understanding that. Like, what do you mean when I can't call and ask you where you at, but you just spent the last 2 months at my house, or I just spent the last 2 months at your apartment or your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why? Well, now I can't call and see where you at.
Yeah, that's why you got to set those ground rules before you even get into it. Like when I meet a chick, I let her know what I'm looking for, what I'm not looking for. Either you can be down with that, or you can go to the next person.
Cool. So
it's more.
Explain that conversation with me. I mean, is it something like as soon as you meet, y'all go on a couple of dates, and then you sit down like, yo, look, here are my ground rules, and this is what it is.
Yeah, like when you meet, you know, the same thing. You meet a chick, y'all start to text, call on the phone, whatever y'all do. Then you know that first few dates, and then when it get to the point to where you feel like this is a chick you can kick it with, and you start to feel her getting closer to you, that's when you have this conversation. Like, okay, this is kind of what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind kicking it with you because I am feeling you, but I'm focused on this right now, so I can't really give you all my time, so I can't really be in a relationship with you. So we have to come to this clear understanding that I can still do what I want, move around how I want, and you do what you do. And either she's gonna agree with it, or she's gonna be like, no, I cut for you, but I can't do that. That's up to her.
Bro, I'm entirely baffled by this because first off, in that conversation, you didn't say anything about, man, look, you can have these conversations, or you can interact with other men. I'm gonna interact with other women. So
that's a clear understanding when I tell you we're not committed. That gives me.
Is it a? I guess that do give you it covers that too.
And she can talk to who she want to too. Now she can't be going out having sex with all these different dudes and come expect me to, you know what I'm saying, do certain things for her or kick it with her, you know what I'm saying? But she can text, she can
just like a nigga.
She can text, she can go on dates, you know what I'm saying?
So do you get to have sex though with other women?
Yeah, because I'm the one who. It was my idea. You know what I'm saying?
Look. Hey, look, man. So, where was this situationship deal? Is it I need one of them. You mean to tell me I can get everything I want for my woman, my wife, man, and have these other women to play with?
Yeah.
To do. Now, see, I understand when you talk about the freedom. I understand when you talk about being somebody that's trying to accomplish your goals. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for a relationship. I don't have time for the argument about being gone all night.
Yeah.
Because I'm out working. I don't have time for the constant tracker. Where you at? Where you at? You trying to find my iPhone with my information so you can see where I'm at. I understand that part of it. But when you tell me that you still get to play with other women, she get to play with other men, to me that just sound like you trying to find a cool way to say I still want to be a player. You know what I'm saying?
It's not necessary that. It's just you don't want to be tied down. And I think this day and age is so common because of like women okay with being side chicks. Some women pride themselves on I'm with your man. Like yeah, he do this for you, but he just bought this for me too. Like, and I ain't even in no relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? You got chicks on Instagram calling themselves stocks. Like, I am the best stock. You know what I'm saying? Yes, so we living in a day and age where this stuff is okay. Like women allow this to be okay. So men don't take advantage of it.
Now that I understand. You know? I understand taking advantage of it. But what I'm gonna say, a relationship, man, a real and a true relationship is the best thing you ever can find. Bro, I don't know about you and your situation, but me, bro, I never have to worry about being sexually satisfied, ever. There's not one, if I learned a trick in a book or I seen a flick or something that I wanted to go home and try, I'm going home and I'm trying that right then. Like, I don't even gotta tell you I'm finna try it. I just, bam, oh, baby, how that feel? You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. Like, I don't have to worry about being stuck out. I don't have to, man, I can't pay my phone bill, this and this and that. Oh, shit, but baby, you get paid this week. I get paid next week. But cool, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? There's never a situation where I'm I'm worried about anything because I got that other person with me. So I don't understand being in a situationship when you can have this. I don't understand.
I mean, that's the primary goal to get to that. Mm-hmm. But when you ready for that, like for example, like I move around a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to do certain stuff that she probably wouldn't approve of, but she don't see it as work, but it's really work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really ready to put myself in that position to where I gotta explain myself to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but the primary goal is what you have. But until I get to a point in my life where I'm ready to sit somebody down, cause this is how it is. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. Like this is my work. And she truly understands that, then maybe she can go on to that next level. Cause the problem is, a lot of women say they understand it, then they put themselves in it.
Then they switch the game.
Then they switch it up. Or they get into these situations and they agree with these situationships because they think in their mind they can change his mind. But a man is not truly going to change for nobody until he's ready to change.
Yeah, I don't think
so. You get in these situations thinking you can change them, but it don't end up happening that way.
What I can say, though, is that if you are in a situationship, in order to better yourself as a person, if you out here grinding, because I tell my boys all the time, bro, you do not want to be in a relationship because it's too much work. That's too much work. You have goals that you want to obtain as a man that you got to go after. Exactly. And having to worry about this woman at home who she just want to look at you. Like, man, I'm out here working. She just want to look at you, bro. Yeah. We can sit in the same room and don't say nothing for 2 hours, but as soon as I'm getting ready to walk out the door, that's when she want to talk. You know what I mean? So if you in a situationship to avoid those type of things, I understand. But if you are a man and you using this situationship to get the woman you want and have the other women that you want, then that's not a situationship, bro. Now you really just you playing, you know what I'm saying? You still playing them little childish games. But if you in a situation where you trying to obtain your goals as a man, so like you said, when you get what I have, you can take care of your family. Yeah. When you get what I have, you can provide for this woman and give her whatever you want, then I understand it. So let me say this, ladies. Get out those situationships. And if you are in one, understand that you in one, and understand that this man trying to go after something, especially this man, because my nigga working. My nigga working, man. I mean, because if you keep hassling him for a relationship when he not prepared, and you get that relationship and he wasn't prepared, you gonna end up with a worker. That's what you're gonna end up with.
And I'm a boss, baby.
And this man a boss. So Let's talk about that next, man. Let's take a break real quick. I need some water or something.
Yeah,
man.
Me too, man. So when we come back, we're going to talk about the boss versus the work. Which one do you have?
Man, you better tell him. You straight boss ass. For real.
Welcome back. Ladies, we're going to get serious one time. We're going to really put y'all up on some game. Recently, my boy wrote a blog about the boss versus the worker. Can you touch on that for us and explain that to the ladies?
So the blog was entitled, "You want a boss ass dude, but you keep letting the workers hit." And in the blog, I talked about how y'all always complain about finding the same type of man. Y'all all say y'all different, but you just like my last dude. Look, let me tell you something. You gonna get him and the same type of dude every time if you keep doing the same thing every single time. Stop that. You want a boss, but you keep going to the same club that you found that worker. And by boss, I'm not talking about a dude that make $1 million on his own company, this and this and that. The boss, I'm talking about the mindset. I'm talking about the kind of guy that's going to do everything in his power to succeed. The guy that's not going to stop until he wins. That's the same guy that's going to go look deep into your eyes and going to figure out what pleases you, what makes you happy, and he going to do it every single time. But the worker, he only there to punch that clock, baby. You see what I'm saying? He only there to punch that. That's all he want to do. So once he punched that clock, he done checked out already. Every day he going to give you 40 hours. He come to work, give you that 8 hours on Monday, 8 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And once he punched that clock on Friday, he gone. He checked out of the relationship. He checked out of you. But then You find another worker that's punching that clock. Find you somebody that write them checks, man. Let them know what that boss is, man, because they don't understand.
Yeah, you gotta find you somebody that's really out here working. When I say a boss, like, it could be somebody in school, somebody who got that 9 to 5, but they trying to work their way up the ladder to where they want to be the president of that company, or they want to be the CEO of that company. They really working. So you got to learn how to sacrifice your time with him and really support him to where you know he's not going to spend every day with you. You know he's not going to spend every minute with you. It's going to be a situation. Even him, he got to learn how to give 200%. He got to give 100% to this grind and 100% into you. So where you got to learn how to do that time management to where he understands you're really sacrificing the time with him, and you understand he's sacrificing that same time. But once he gets to where he's trying to go, it's going to benefit everybody. He's going to be able to do whatever he want to do for you. Y'all going to be able to go wherever y'all want to go, and he's going to have more time because now he's built that empire, and you are the one there from the ground up to really support him. Because a lot of women get into these relationships and they say, yeah, I'm going to support you. I see what you're trying to do, until they get in it and they realize everything that goes into it. How much
work you got to do.
And because we really work. Like, we really,
the frustration of a boss. That's what you hear right now.
But as a man, we also got to understand how to give our time to you. So you got to realize, if I give you all day Monday, you may only get a few text messages Wednesday or Thursday. You know, if I give you 3 days this week, you may only get 2 or 1 next week. It goes back and forth like that. So you got to really be able to understand that and accept that and know the type of guy you're messing with. Because either you're going to mess with a guy like that, or you're going to mess with a guy who's okay with that 9 to 5.
You got to learn and accept it.
Okay with just, going to school and getting through. Like, they don't want to get the summa cum laude. You know what I'm saying? They just want to get through. So you got to realize who you messing with, the type of guy you messing with. You got to realize, do you want to put up with this guy who wants more, and I'm going to have to lose time with him now, but gain it on the back end? Or spend time with this guy you getting all this time with, but nothing else from. You getting his time, but you ain't getting nothing else from him. So you got to realize what you really want. Either you want a boss or a worker. And like we say, it's the mindset. Because even a worker can hold you back. You may have dreams you want to accomplish. She's like, baby, that ain't going to happen. Like, you got a good job. Stay there. Like, when you working here, but you working here to learn so you can build your own company, but he telling you, nah, baby, that's a good job. Like, stay there. Because his mindset is a worker's mindset. So you got to realize who you messing with and go from there.
I'm telling you, all we can do is give you the game. You the one got to receive it and play it. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy you a PlayStation, but if you don't plug it up, it don't work. I'll buy you an Xbox, but if you don't plug it up, it don't work. We trying to let you know how to get the most out of that relationship. And in my opinion, it all starts with how you pursue and how you choose that person to be in that relationship. You get comfortable, and it's very comfortable when you with a worker, because that's what he works off of. He works off of comfort. He keeps this particular job because it fits my schedule. The pay is okay. I'm not struggling. I can pay my bills, and then I still have a little bit left over to spend. But the boss understands the sacrifice. He understands that I might not get paid this week because I gotta pay these people. I gotta pay my employees. I gotta and I'm talking about the mindset. I gotta satisfy my job. So I'm willing to take the low end, the short end of the stick right now to get greater later. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
if he's not willing to do more for himself, what makes you think this man's gonna marry you and do more for you? Because he got a worker's mindset.
Man, y'all leave them workers alone, man. Find you a boss, man.
What can they find a boss at, though?
Man, look, I'm glad you asked me. Because you're not gonna find the boss in the club. You're not gonna find the boss in the bar at happy hour at Papados. You're not. Well, let me change that.
Yeah, we be about
We love Papados. Happy hour pretty cool. In fact, you will find a boss at one of the hottest happy hours, and you're gonna find a lot of people that's handling their business because that's a networking spot. We don't. The club is. We have fun. But a boss is usually working, man.
Even when we in the club, we working.
We working. You know what I'm saying? The boss He prayed, man. A boss is at church praying. A boss is at 24-hour fitness working out because he understands that I have to take care of my body in order to live longer. Right. The longer I live, the more money I make. You know what I'm saying? You understand that he prayed because worship is discipline. Worship brings us back to the point at hand. It provides you with that discipline. No, I have to sit down right now. Let me turn my phone off. Let me pray. Let me go in this church. Let me turn my phone off. Let me listen to the pastor. Get that discipline that you need in order to advance yourself in these goals and these tasks that you have in hand to become successful.
And he also praying about where he want to go because faith without works is dead.
Faith without work. You know what? Look, I'm not going to give y'all no more game. Y'all want the rest of the game? Y'all got to go to leeandkinshow.com and check out these blogs, man, because we feeding it to you.
Giving it to you. You got to receive it.
Let them know, man. Do something. Thank you for checking us out on episode 2. I'm Ken.
I'm Lee.
And it's the Lee and Ken Show. Appreciate you, man. Love you. Happy birthday, bro.
We appreciate y'all for stopping by, checking out the show. Make sure y'all come by every day to see updated stories, updated blogs. We touch on everything, so tell your friend, tell a friend about www.leeandkinshow.com.
Ken.
Follow us on Instagram.
That's Lee. I'm Ken.
Like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Instagram.
And follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter. Check us out, man. Like the homie said, man, thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support. We loving it, man. Check out them original blogs, man. Check out Lee original blogs. Ken, Ashley, Dean,
Dean got all the skits, all of them.
Holla at us, man. Check out that original content, man. leeandkinshow.com, man.
Check us out.
We all had situationships, good sex, bad relationships, had dinner dates, had vacation trips. Now the respect is lost, the admiration dips, and all we do is fucking argue. Yeah, that's it, fucking argue. Why have somebody lying with me every night? If they just gonna be lying to me every night, I'm trying, but I'm never right. Buying shit you never like, 2 wrongs just make us wrong. Why even be together, right? We used to be lovers, now we used to each other. Keep accusing each other of us, using the other, and what's crazy